Gatolo kicks. Drinkwater coming across will field this and take it into touch to end it on Thursday night footy here at Suncorp on their home patch. The Dolphins, a big scoreline again. They just keep putting teams to the sword when they win. Tonight, they've taken down the Cowboys 43 points to 24. Right now, it's time for the Late Show with Matty Johns, brought to you by Chemist Warehouse.
Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. Keep the applause going. Fletch, Heidi and Nate. Now, boys, before we get into talk about the game, Nate, I've got to say, congratulations on the Origin Series win. Come on, guys, give him a go. No, seriously, if you move bias aside, New South Wales or Queensland, you blokes took some huge risks. All of them paid off, so great series win for you.
Yeah, thanks, Matty. Look, I don't think I take responsibility for the risks that were taken, but, Billy's intelligence doesn't sort of stop when he stopped playing footy. He loves the game of rugby league. He studies it, and along with him and Lockie and Gino, when they do the selections, it's hard, but they get it right.
Oh, they get it right. I know.
Not always.
Poor old man, our man Loz,
He'll be right.
He'll be right.
He's back next year.
Yeah. My word. He'll be right, mate. He'll be right.
He's fine.
Now, 43-24 Dolphins over the Cowboys. Firstly, boys, on the Dolphins, first 60 minutes, unbelievable. They're going to win by 50 points. Dolphins, honestly, they've got to play finals this year. They're a great side to watch. They've shown what a team of what a quality team they are at sides. If they don't play finals this year, it should be a huge disappointment.
Yeah, and the fact that they have no right to be where they are. When you look at their forwards that are out, not including Tommy Flegler, but they've got Safidi, Felice Kafusi, Plath. Yeah. Gilbert, they are legit. They are all starters in this team. So Christian Wolf, if they do make the semi-finals, there's an argument for him to be Dally M Coach of the Year.
Definitely.
We know that they've got the speed and the pace out wide, but it's these kids that came in. Kurt Donahue, we were talking earlier. They're just going fantastically well. I think this might be now. Well, they put nearly 100 points on the Cowboys in the last 6 weeks. They played them, almost 6 weeks ago. So. It'd be great to see them in the semis.
Just on the Cowboys, Nate, fair dinkum, they're inconsistent. Last week against the Dogs, they nearly pinched to win. Their effort was so good. The first 60 minutes in this game was, honestly, what a giant turd of a performance it was. It was an unflushable one at that. It was, and they showed, once they get on a roll, they can really score points. But, mate, defensive, the worst defensive side in the competition.
Yeah, look, we all know what defence is, mate. Defence is just an attitude. And unfortunately for the Cowboys, you're right. They look like some games there's a lot of effort, and then other games it doesn't look like there's much effort there. They're not on the same page. I suppose, mate, I've been a part of a team before. The more you try, the worse it gets. And at the moment, it looks like that's what's happening now.
Yeah, they've got some really talented individuals. And, I watch them sometimes, Nate, and you get a bloke like Tommy Dearden who every single week tries so hard, and others... Well, I'm not going to say they don't try, but put it this way, he puts them to shame.
Yeah, he does, and everyone's aware of what he does every week, week in, week out. He is constantly trying, and he'll never give up. I think there just needs to be a few more of, I suppose, contributors of that level for that team to improve. They've definitely got the skill. They've got back rowers, they've got front rowers that are skillful, but it's just a constant 80-minute effort, so they're falling short.
It's their defence, and I think we've been speaking about their defence and their change of patterns, their style of defence for the last... definitely last year, now this year again, where they just, this game in particular, they just were not reading the attack from the Dolphins at all. They were going out when they should have been coming in. They were scared about. I think that's what happens when you've got a good speed side you're playing against. You're worried about the outside burn, and then all of a sudden, your defensive line gets shot.
Some of the gaps that you're saying, Heidi, some of the gaps.
Bad reads.
No one there.
I
tell you,
that comes down to a lot of talk as well. Yeah, communication.
True. Now, you sort of watch sometimes young guys coming through and they have breakout performances. In the last month, Kurt Donahue, who is the 13 jersey, came through, I believe, playing in the halves as a playmaker. This bloke, mate, top tackler tonight. His work rates, his physicality is really good. But I tell you what, with the football, he's got a lot of A lot of Isaiah Yeo about him.
Yeah.
He's a really he's developed into some sort of player.
Yeah, you can tell he has a background in the halves or something, because that's one of the first things we noticed about him. But he's just slotted into this team. So at the start of the year, he would have been behind Tommy Gilbert and Max Platt.
Yep.
And it's a huge call getting up and playing first grade at all. But to keep doing this is what the struggle with young blokes is, doing it week in, week out.
Yeah.
But he hasn't missed a beat.
Nah.
He's got a real attitude where he just doesn't want to give up. He doesn't look around for cameras. He doesn't want to get any praise. He just goes hard and plays for keeps.
He's from New South Wales, isn't he?
yeah.
Is he a New South Welshman?
Nah, he's a good bloke. He's coming up north.
Tasmanian. Hey, I tell you what, boys, our man Herbie Farnworth. I mean, who doesn't love Herbie? We've got a few 2 and 4. Jeez, he has got a support
This fella
network
here in
there.
the rooster, you clap way too hard, brother.
But Herbie, there's talk that he's on the cusp of signing a $1 million a year deal, and I tell you, he deserves every cent. There's no bloke in the comp. Oh, hang on. That's his role.
No, I'm not
Kung Fu
pandering.
Panda.
No, I'm actually not going to pander this one. If there was an outside back to be paid $1 million, I'd pay Herbie Farnworth, because he's been. He's been a standout for the Dolphins this year. You know what you're going to get with Herbie. He busts his ass week in, week out, winning or losing. He's always playing the same style of football. So they might get beaten by 30 points. He still has a good game
And mate, they
on the
tell
losing
me
side.
he works that hard too.
Yeah,
his
well, he looks,
footwork
and he's a
speed.
good-looking bloke too. Like,
Oh,
that's got to give you a couple of $100,000.
And he always wears
like
the
that.
most darling clothes, and he came in the night, made his aftershave. He smelt
Smelled good.
Some blokes have got everything.
Soft
What about his
skin.
shoes? He had Alexander McQueen, which are apparently high end, $2,500.
No
What?
way.
That was just one.
Well, I tell you, he'll have half a dozen pairs after this contract. Yeah. But well done, Herbie. We've got to get him back on the show.
To set a precedent here with centres. Now we're giving centres.
I know
$1 million.
it hurts me to say it, but yeah, I'll have to pay him $1 million a year. But you don't.
What are you paying Stephen Crichton? Is he on the? I mean,
He's not. Oh no, this is a bit controversial.
Yeah, this is what this show was built on.
He's a 1.2.
I'm paying Herbie more than I'm paying Crichton. That's what I'm doing.
I switch. I go Crichton first.
You go Crichton. I know you're a big Crichton fan. I'm a Crichton fan.
Well, it
but
doesn't sound it.
I like Herbie's involvement in the game. He'll go looking for the ball, Herbie, and I like that.